Do you remember Halo? Do you remember what it used to mean? I remember playing Halo 1 for the first time when I was a kid. I played it with my dad. I was a little too little to play it by myself. I didn't really understand what was happening, but we blasted away at aliens and we got to explore mountains and islands, and I thought that was pretty cool. I never played Halo 2 until way later. Halo 3 was already out when I got to play it, but I remember dual wielding. I remember the first time we gave the Covenant back their bomb. I remember watching Master Chief become a badass, a really cool guy in a green suit, not just a suit of armor or a regular soldier. Years later, we stayed up all night trying to play Halo 3 at a friend's house. We played multiplayer till late in the evening. We weren't very good. We experienced some of the most wonderful people in colorful language on Xbox Live. But in that game, we witnessed the downfall of the Covenant, the Flood. We watched as humanity fought for their very survival. We created Forge maps, and we played custom games like Halo, Fat Kid, and Jenga. Those were good times. I also remember watching the most important question in Halo history.
You ever wonder why we're here?
I remember watching that series evolve, reconstruct itself into something more serious, and even within Rooster Teeth, I remember watching Halo Horse every week with Jack and Jeff. And Halo Horse reminds me of Halo Reach in the beta, which you could only get through Halo ODST. I remember ODST's firefight. It was always my favorite because I thought it was a little more challenging, but that was what Halo had in the era of COD Zombies and in Gears Horde mode. Halo had firefight. Do you remember the Vidmaster challenges? Or like running the ghosts on Legendary for the end of Halo 3. Or ODST had a few, like surviving 4 sets of waves. I remember unlocking the coveted Recon armor. You had to do all 7 Vidmaster challenges across the 2 games in order to get Recon. You remember when Halo was on top of the world? When a new game meant Halo was going to take over Times Square? When it set records for being the fastest selling video game ever? When matchmaking, custom games, Forge, Firefight, the campaign, all just a near endless amount of content, and it was all there right from the get-go. A lot of time has passed since those days. I've played and I enjoyed the newer games. I enjoyed Infinite, even 4 and 5. Times were different back then for the classics. I'm not really a kid anymore. In fact, I have a kid now. I still like video games, but I don't really play them as much as I once could. But every once in a while, when I find the time, I want to get a break from the stress and everything that's going on, trying to provide, go to work. I still like to go back and just play some Halo. I like to remember what it was like playing after school every day, playing on the couch with my buddies on the weekends. I like to look back and reminisce about playing Halo with my best friend, who's no longer here. Sometimes it's just good to look back and remember how simple life used to be.